everyone, welcome to our video. In this video, we're talking about OTP, one-time password. Now, we'll talk about how OTP works and how OTP improve the security of application. In here, my name is Hakim, Kimberly Livina, Vincent Jutan, and Arya Desta. Now, let's dive in and talk about OTP.
OTP stands for one-time password. It's a unique code that's used only once and for a limited time. OTP is often used as an extra layer of security after you enter your regular password. This method is part of a multi-factor authentication, which enhances account security by combining something you know, which is your password, with something you have, which is the OTP. This helps protect your account, even if someone knows your password.
Okay, so let's talk about how OTP works behind the system. So, when you log in into an app, the app server first checks if your security password is correct. If it is, the server generates a random OTP code using a cryptographic algorithm. This OTP is usually 6 to 8 digits long. So the OTP is then sent to your device, usually via SMS, email, or authenticator apps such as Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. The code is valid for a short time, often just a few minutes, and can only be used once. If the server verifies the code, access is granted, otherwise access is denied to prevent unauthorized entry.
Okay. Even though OTP is great for security, there are few risks. For example, OTPs via SMS can be vulnerable to attacks like SIM swapping, where a hacker takes over your phone number and receives your OTP. This happens when an attacker convinces your mobile centers to transfer your phone number to their SIM card, gaining access to your OTPs. So that's why authenticator apps is safer than SMS.
I see. Now, let's talk about some apps in Indonesia that use OTP to improve their security. There are, in banking app, there are BCA, Bank Mandiri, CMB Niaga. In e-commerce, there are Shopee, Tokopedia, and Bukalapak. In e-wallet application, there are Dana, OVO, and GoPay. Those applications use OTP to improve their security and make sure that the user that access the account is the right user. So this will protect user from account theft and fraud.
Aside from OTP, alternatives like biometric authentication are becoming more common. Biometric methods eliminate the need for codes and rely on unique physical traits, adding a layer of convenience and security. For example, fingerprint scanning or facial recognition, which are available on most smartphones today, offer an even more secure and harder to fake authentication method.
Okay, so for users, make sure you never share your OTP password with anyone, even if they claim to be from the official company. Always check the sender of the OTP and only enter it in the official app, avoiding clicking on suspicious links or sharing your OTP over phone calls or messages.
Okay. So for developers, it's crucial to encrypt OTPs and implement secure algorithm like TOTP or one-time password. Also, it's safer to use authenticator apps instead of relying on SMS, which is more viable to hacking. That's all.
Okay, I think that's for today. We have talked about OTP, how does OTP works behind the scene, and how can OTP improve the security of on mobile apps in Indonesia. If you find this video useful, please share this video to spread awareness about mobile app security.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And for the last, see you next time.
Bye!